Hello and welcome to Jazzonomics. It's 1995. I'm drinking in the atmosphere of Coventry. I still have a formative interest in jazz. I spent an awful lot of time in Coventry City Library withdrawing albums on CD and tape and taking them home and taping them like my life depended upon it. I would quite often have a couple of systems going at the same time. I can see now that this was slightly excessive and odd behaviour. When I wasn't doing this, I did actually put my hand in my pocket and buy a few albums now and again. Quite often from a retailer called MVC, which I always thought stood for Music, Value and Convenience. I'm obviously getting confused with the esteemed TV channel, QVC. Does anybody still watch that? I'm not quite sure. If you need anything that is made of Diamonique, that is your place to go. QVC doesn't stand for quality, MVC rather, doesn't stand for music, value and convenience. It stands for Music and Video Club. When you went there, you could become a member and they gave you a membership card, similar to a Tesco club card. I can only liken the MVC card to having a Wonka ticket. CDs then were probably round about £10–12 ago, sometimes considerably more than that. I can remember spending £15 on a couple of CDs. One was Don't Stand Me Down and the other one was Check Your Head. I still have sweats at night thinking about those. £15 for a single CD. Quite outrageous. What on earth was I thinking? The MVC jazz CDs were quite often considerably cheaper, certainly in sales. I've got a couple here and one that I listened to this morning because I hadn't listened to it for a very long time, and I know that it contains artists whose albums I do not possess. These are two that spring to mind. Blue Note connects with the good vibes. Blue and Groovy. MVC cardholders price £9.49, a whole pound off, and in the clearance it was £4.99. This album doesn't contain the usual suspects. There are tracks by Jack Wilson, Don Wilkerson, Tina Byrd. There's some slightly more obscure Wayne Shorter on here. The opening track is by Duke Pierce from round about 1967. This is a great compilation and one that I've played to death. Something similar here, Blue and Groovy, Volume 2. This contains Message from the Nile by McCoy Tyner from his 1970s album, 1970s album, Extensions, I think. That's easy for me to say. Well worthy of a listen. Both of these were around about £4.99. In my next video, I will talk about the first album, jazz album rather, proper, that I bought, if my memory serves me correctly. And it's probably not a great place to start. Thank you very much for watching. I will be back. This was Jazzonomics.